Welcome back to AMZ Affiliate Bootcamp, and congratulations on making it this far. We are now on the last lesson of Module 2, and so far you've chosen your niche and learned a ton about affiliate websites, keyword research, competition research, and more. Now let's finalize your starting keyword list before moving into content production and launching your website. Our goal is to pick 50 low competition keywords for your new site. We'll need 15 commercial and 35 informational keywords to achieve a balanced content strategy. Remember, there are two sets of keywords that we care about: commercial keywords and informational keywords. And if you forget about what those mean or the difference, just go back to lesson 3 of this module. There are 5 key guidelines for commercial keywords. Number 1, focus on modifiers like best and reviews, as they're most common and come with the highest search volume. The modifier review, and that's review, not reviews, is also very, very good for single product reviews and those types of content. Guideline number 3. Again, it should be low competition, following the guidelines and the process that we set out for you in previous lessons. Guideline number 4 is that we should have at least 3 keywords with search volume greater than 500. Higher is better, but we need to stay within our criteria of low competition keywords. It's important that we're able to rank for the keywords that we're going for after all. And guideline number 5 is that the remaining 12 can have lower search volume, at least 10. And for the informational keywords, there are basically 3 key criteria. Number 1, obviously it should be relevant to your niche. Number 2, low competition, again following the guidelines from the previous lessons. And finally, the higher the search volume, the better. But again, it should be something that you can rank for. That's the most important thing. Now let's go through a walkthrough process of building this actual list so you can see what it looks like in real time. Okay, so what you guys are looking at right now is our niche and keyword research database sheet. This is where we're saving all of the keywords that we find during the keyword research process. And as you can see, there's 5 different main tabs here. You've got the keyword type, which is something we went over in an earlier lesson. Remember, that's informational, commercial, navigational, or transactional type keywords. And remember the importance of the different types of keywords there. And if you're also not sure, if you don't remember clearly what are the kinds of modifiers that make up each different type of keyword, then you can also use this little cheat sheet here that we put at the top just to make it super easy for you. Then the other columns, you got the main keyword, you've got the search volume, you have keyword competitiveness, and the opportunity score. Now, the opportunity score is actually calculated, and by the way, the higher the opportunity score, the better the keyword. And it's calculated automatically based on the search volume and the inverse of the keyword competitiveness score. So again, we want something with high search volume, low competitiveness, and that equals a high opportunity. So there's a couple important things you need to know as you use this sheet that we'll provide for you. First off, we make it really easy that you can just click this little tab here and select, as you're inputting the keyboard, just select which one it falls under. And again, you can use this top part here as a cheat sheet to help guide you in understanding, how each of these, what kind of categories that they fall into. Also, when it comes to keyword competitiveness, this is something you can actually check. You can use the keyword checker in Longtail Pro, keyword competitiveness for you. However, if you don't want to take the time to do it yourself, there's also a cost-effective way to save that time and not do it and have this guy do it. So this is somebody that we've used quite successfully. He can do between 1,000 and 2,000 different keywords in an equivalence of $15 just to go through and check all those for you. So if you want to save the time and you want to throw $15 at it, this guy is a good option for that, and we'll include the link in the notes for this lesson. Now, so say you've gone through and entered all of your keywords, and you've had either you've checked this in Longtail Pro or you've had this guy check your keyword competitiveness scores. And then obviously the opportunity scores are also automatically calculated. So you've got this whole thing filled out. You probably have hundreds or maybe thousands of keywords, right? So now it would suck to go through this, by hand, finding the individual ones that are good and comparing them. But that's when this sheet really shows its power, when you have a large database, because we have preset search volumes that you can easily see what's the best option. So there's a couple of different ways to do that. First off, you can filter by keyword type, and you can find all the different informational or commercial keywords that you'd like, or use it also to filter out these other kinds that are not as useful to us. You can also set threshold criteria, like for example, only showing the ones with KC value less than 30 because those are the ones that are good to go for. And we even have preset filters that you can use. If you go to Data, Filter Views, and then you can choose between low competition commercial keywords and low competition informational keywords, and it'll automatically find the keywords in those two categories that you'd like. So let's go with low competition commercial keywords. Boom! These are the low competition commercial keywords that are worth going after, sorted automatically by best opportunity to lowest opportunity. So the best commercial keyword that we can use based on our, actually is a relatively small data set that we put in here for this example, but the best one that we could possibly use is this one right here, best deer hunting rifle. Now say we want to find the low competition informational keywords. Well, we just have to go back up to Data, Filter Views, and boom, there we go. Instantly, the best keyword, the best informational keyword that we could use is coyote hunting tips, based on highest search volume, lowest KC score of this category, automatically filtered for you. And now, if you remember in lesson 9, you learned about checking the competition of keywords as well, which is something you can do. But for now, we can kind of go through and select the ones that we want to go for. So say we want to go for the top 10 or so. Boom. Now we know these are all good ones to go for. Now, what do you do once you actually have a list of keywords that you should go for? Well, in the next module, we'll be showing you how to use these keywords to create your content plan and your content strategy. So what's your homework for this lesson? Well, it's to go in, do the research, have a list of keywords, long tail keywords of at least 50 different keywords that fall into these categories. Again, we've got the tools for you here, we've got the guidance for you, and then we'll be using those keywords in the upcoming lessons. All right, so your homework before you begin the next module, Module 3, is to use what you've learned to pick your 50 low competition keywords. And again, that should be 15 commercial and 35 informational keywords. This is the basis of what we will be using as we move on to the next module, which is building your new site, complete with killer affiliate content. So stay tuned.